Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm your girl Katrina, and today I am going to be testing and reviewing the Yamation DTF glitter film. Alright, I was gonna do it on the inkjet, but that didn't work out so well. I'll show you the results of how that turned out, but it was a total complete fail. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test and review this product and the powder, which is already open because I already tested and reviewed it and it did not work with the inkjet. But I'm gonna be using my Prestige A3 Plus, my DTF printer with my curing oven. I love this system. So like I said, I tried doing this and reviewing it with my inkjet because I know a lot of you guys had wanted me to do it. I already had the sublimation DTF hack. I have 2 videos. Those worked out perfectly, no issues. But before this, I tried doing it with my inkjet, and I don't know what happened, but these were the results. I am so not happy. I'll show it to you up close, but the image came out so messed up. It came out even worse on the canvas bag. It did not peel smoothly. Some of the image got picked up. It was just horrible. So I'm not sure what happened. I followed all the steps, but I'm just gonna go ahead because I still want to give this product an honest review, and I've seen other people use it and have great results. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my DTF ink with their DTF film and their DTF powder. So now I did go ahead and unbox this in my previous video because guys, I did a whole recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that now, show you the unboxing of everything, and all the links to all the products along with any coupon codes will be down below in the description box if you're interested. Alright, so let's go ahead and check that out and reprint our design using DTF ink with this new DTF glitter film to see if we can get this shirt popping today. Before you go any further, don't forget to go ahead and smash that like button. It helps me out in the algorithm. Join the fam, join the fun for all of my weekly tutorials to help you grow and start your business. We have a whole lot of fun on here, and don't forget to turn on those notification bells so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Now let's go ahead and get this glitter DTF popping, hopefully. Now they sent me this kit a while ago, I mean months ago, in January, but since then I've just had so much, so I'm finally gonna do it. So for all of you who do not have a regular DTF printer or a sublimation printer, rest assured you can do this with your inkjet printer as well. So now over here I have their Yamation DTF adhesive powder. It says white medium, so I'm going to be using that. I have their glitter film. These are 8.5 by 11 sheet sizes. It says 15 sheets in each pack. And right here they sent me the A3 Plus roll. This is the DTF film on a roll. So if you have a DTF printer or a printer that takes a roll, you can definitely use this, or you can even cut it as well and put it in sheet size. So for today's video, I am excited. I really want to test out the glitter film, so that's what I'm going to be using. Just wanted to show you everything they sent me. And I got this other DTF powder kit. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in here. Okay, so in the packet they have the white fine powder. So this is fine. They have the white coarse powder. It came with some white medium powder, and I'm assuming that's what this one is, the white medium, so I'm going to use that. Just the thickness of the powder. And then they have the black powder. I really got to see what I would use this one for, what the difference, because I've never actually used black powder. So these are 3 ounces. This is a 6-ounce bag. And this, of course, is a 1.1 pound bag. And this was the DTF powder kit, in case if you want to look for this on Amazon as well, with the different variations of powder. So for today's project, I'm going to be using my design from Creative Fabrica. The link will be down below. And I'm going to be using my Bella Canvas crop raglan tee. All right, let's go on over and print out our image. So I definitely want to let you guys know about this special offer from Creative Fabrica. I've mentioned it before, and it's literally about to expire. At the time of me recording, you only have about 23 hours left. By the time I post it, it will definitely be less. So you can sign up for free and you get your first 10 downloads for free. After the 10th download or after 1 month, the subscription renews at $9 a month. or which I advise, which I have, you could upgrade to the yearly plan and you can pay only $4.99 a month, and you have access to millions of fonts, graphics, and digital resources. I'm telling you, Creative Fabrica is where it's at. It has so many different designs, fonts that you can use for your business, and best thing about it, it's all commercial free, and of course you can cancel at any time, no questions asked. So click here, try it for free. Now let's go ahead and jump in, and I can show you how I use this site, because there's so much, and I also have full tutorials on my channel about how to use Creative Fabrica, what it's all about, giving you more information. Okay, so as you see, I already have a membership. I've been with them for well over a year and I love it. I have no complaints. So I'm just going to go under my favorites, and this is the design that I'm going to be using for today's project about Juneteenth 1865 African American women graphic. I think this is going to look really nice with the glitter DTF film. So I'll have this link down below in the description box if you want to use this as well. And they have so many others to choose from. Like I said, I just really love this site. So I already downloaded this file. Now I'm going to go ahead, send it to my printer, and make a DTF glitter shirt. Putting my nozzle head check, make sure everything is looking great, no broken lines. You definitely won't be able to pick it up or see it on camera, but you can put it behind like a white film and everything looks good. I've showed this in previous videos. So I'm going to go ahead, print out my image so that way we can cure it and press it. So this is the film, and like all DTF film, one side is shiny, you can see that, and then one side is matte. So you want to always print on the matte side. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in with the matte side up. Alright, it's printing out, and I only used about 80% white ink on the back because it's going on a white shirt, so no need to be at 100%. I didn't even have to use 80%, but that's where I just left it at. Also, the image automatically prints out horizontally because I'm using the KATRINAGC software. I know you guys want to see inside, as always. Print head. Let's take a closer look. Those colors are coming out really vibrant. As you can see, it's not that white on the back. That's because it's only coming out with 80% white ink. 80% white ink, and that should definitely be enough. That should be good enough because it's going on a white shirt. Alright, this is the second time I printed it out, and I'm getting like, I guess, the white ink at the bottom of it. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I am not going to print this again because I have been really wasting a lot of ink. So I'm going to go ahead and do this just like this. It should be fine. I don't have any smearing this time. Let's go ahead and hurry up and add the powder, and I'm hoping that that will be fine over there on the side. Alright, so I'm going to apply the powder. I have it in this bin because my other bin where I keep my sealed powder is in there, and I don't want to mix the powder. So I just have this little tray. You just need something to catch it. And a little bit of my image got cut off, guys. A little bit of my image. I don't really like using the 8.5 by 11 paper size. I tried to put it in the center. It got cut off. I pushed it to the top. It still got cut off. But on the actual printer, it shows the whole image. So I'm not really sure what is going on. Whenever I use my larger paper size, I never have issues. It's only when I'm trying to use these smaller paper sizes. Alright, I'm putting the powder on the back. Knock off the excess. And now I'm going to take it over to my curing oven. That's how it looks on the back with the powder. So as you can see, a small piece of the hair portion got cut off. So I am mad about that. Okay, so this is my DTF curing oven that I got from Heat Transfer Warehouse as well. I'm going to go ahead and place this in, let it cure for 2 minutes. And I'm using my air purifier. This helps to prevent gases from leaking out, seeping into my room. The powder acts as an adhesive, so you want to melt it onto the back of the image. Then that way you can transfer it onto the back of the shirt. So I'm going to cure this and let this heat for 2 minutes. And let's see how that looks. Not sure if you can really see that glitter. I can see it sparkling a little bit, but that's how the powder should look once it's melted on the back. All right, let's go ahead and take it over to the heat press. So I printed this out literally 3 times, and each one, the little piece of the hair got cut off. So we're just gonna rock with it. We're gonna go with it because I don't know why the image keeps shifting, but we're just gonna go ahead since it's for me. I did want my image to be perfect though. It's really sparkling even from the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this, heating the heat press up. My heat press is heating up to 325 degrees for 15 seconds. You want 325 degrees, 15 seconds, firm pressure. Okay, so this is the side that I did with the inkjet, messed all up completely. Some of it didn't even, that's just, I'm not gonna even talk about that. So I'm going to test it on here first to make sure it peels because I don't need another mishap. All right, this is a cold peel. This is a cold peel. I'm just gonna go ahead and press this on here and hopefully everything works out. I'm gonna turn it and get that high part off of the heat press so that way it can lay flat. Now last time I used the Teflon sheet. This time I'm not going to use a Teflon sheet just to see if that makes a difference. Firm pressure 325 degrees for 15 seconds. Now this says peel transfer after 15 seconds. And last time I moved it off of the heat press. So this time I'm going to keep it on the heat press. That is not transferring. That's not even. Ugh, this is crazy. I don't know what is going on, and that's coming off on my heat press. All right, so I'm gonna put that down there right there. It says to repress again if it didn't peel. I'm gonna repress this again. It says this is a cold peel. Okay guys, moment of truth. If this doesn't peel, I am not going to mess up another Bella canvas shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. Okay, there we go. It's still not all coming up. It's still not all coming up. So there it go, right there. Yep, it's not sticking down everywhere. A little bit of it is coming up, but we finally got it. So as you can see, certain little small pieces didn't transfer. Need to make sure that powder is on everything. But those colors are popping. I can see the glitter specks. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera. I'm gonna move it slowly. You can see like little specks of glitter in it. Let's see how it looks on a t-shirt. So this was the one I had did when I tried to transfer it with the inkjet. With the inkjet. Y'all see? Horrible. Horrible. All the ink wasn't even. So that's how it came out with the inkjet. So I'm going to do it again. And I pray I don't mess up the shirt. I am nervous. Let's go ahead and take the moisture out. Okay. Okay, so now the only thing is I'm hoping that some, I hope the glue got on all these little small pieces. So let's just go ahead and put this down. All right, let's go ahead and press this. No Teflon sheet. No Teflon sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna let this completely cool down before I even attempt to peel it. Okay, I did have to do a second press, so let's go ahead and see if it will peel now. And it's coming up. Those little small stars are what's kind of sticking, but it's all coming up. Trying to get it to peel off. There we go. Okay, so only a little small part left behind on that one compared to the bag. Okay, so this one did much better. And that's the image. Let me shake it out. Really, still a soft feel. definitely still a soft feel. Let's see if we can, oh, I can definitely see those glitters. Y'all let me know. I can definitely see the glitter. Sometimes my iPhone picks up details much better, so I'll pan over it again with my iPhone just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a final press, and then I'll take it to better lighting so we can close out the video. And we are all done. Let's take it on over to the table. Okay, so here are the final results for the Yamation DTF. And this is the glitter transfer, the glitter film. And I am hoping that you guys can see that sparkle. That looks gorgeous. Guys, tell me that ain't bomb. This is on the canvas tote, still showing up great. Just not as easy to transfer as some other DTF film that I've had, but yet and still, this is the very first one that I've had with the glitter. So I'm loving it. Just want you to see how that sparkles and shines. Makes a big, huge difference. Yes, I know my hair got cut off on both. This one more so than the other one. Sorry about that. But nevertheless, you can get this image off of Creative Fabrica. Link is down below in the description box. Okay guys, so that's how the glitter DTF came out. So I did try to do the inkjet DTF hack, but it did not work out for me, and I'm not one to hide or lie. I keep it all the way 100 with you guys. When things don't work out, they just don't work out. I don't get everything always perfect, so I'm not sure what happened, but I did do my best. I tried it 2 times, and I'm not into wasting material, ink, or product. Okay, so now some people will keep trying and they won't show you their mistakes. So I like to show all the challenges, all the difficulties, because if you go ahead and order the product and then it does not work out for you the same way as it appeared in my video, then you'll be blaming me, right? But nevertheless, it could work out for you perfectly. It could be user error. It was my first time doing it with the inkjet, but it did work out better with the regular DTF ink. So either way, you can use this with sublimation ink, you can use it with inkjet ink, or you can use it with regular DTF ink. So this was their glitter film, and right now if you go ahead and you click the link down below in the description box, it is $19.99, but there is a 20% off coupon on Amazon. And they also have a regular DTF film as well if you don't want the glitter film. But I really do like the glitter film. I love the glitter effect. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think if you've tried Yamation or if I did something wrong. Also let me know, because I'm here to learn as well. And a big shout out for Yamation for sending this over for me to test and review. As always guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy DTF printing. Bye.